Hi everyone, I'm Jacoby. Sorry I'm a bit late posting the first time. I had a bit of webcam issues. The topic this time is how we chose our names. Well, I have three names, which obviously two of them are just middle names, but yeah. Which is Jacoby, Louis, Walter. I know the last one's a bit dorky, but you know, someone has to be. I chose Jacoby from the time, which was about just over 2 years ago. I was totally obsessed with a band called Papa Roach, which hopefully most of you have heard of, because they're pretty cool. And the lead singer is called Jacoby Shaddix. And if I wanted to be anybody at that time, it was him I really wanted to be. And it was quite a bad obsession really. I felt more comfortable being in my own little world, trying to be him. So I got quite attached to the name, and I thought, well, I'll name myself Jacoby. My second name, or one of my second names, Louis, that comes from a film that I was totally obsessed with since I was little, called Interview with a Vampire. It's just some really dodgy thing with Tom Cruise and who else? I think it's Brad Pitt, I can't remember. But there's this one vampire, he doesn't want to be a vampire, and he's like dying and he gets turned into one. And he's called Louis. And he's just a pretty cool vampire that just doesn't want to eat humans, and he gets a bit messed up in the head, so he starts eating rats instead. So yeah. Louis was going to be my first name. But then I just chose not to, I just wasn't overly keen on it to be my first. And my last one, which is Walter, that that was a last minute decision, which I do regret, but I'm not going to change it, I just can't be bothered. Basically, my dad at the time, he wasn't angry that I was transitioning, and he wasn't against it, but he just couldn't quite handle his little girl wanting to be a boy, and he just didn't like the whole name change thing. And so as a surprise, I took his father's middle name, which is Walter, to be one of mine. My granddad's first name was Jeffrey, but I didn't quite like the ring of Jacoby Jeffrey, so I chose the more geekier name instead and went with Walter. But yeah, that's how I chose my names, and I don't really regret my choice. Although at the time I was a bit messed in the head and I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. I wish I had given it more thought, because not too long ago, probably a few months ago, I asked my mum, I don't know what possessed me to do it, I just asked her what would she have called me if I actually turned out to be biologically a boy. And that name would have been Daniel, and I was quite annoyed, because if she'd have told me that to start with, I probably would have chose Daniel as my first name. But you know, shit happens, life goes on. But yeah, all I can really say about choosing the name is don't rush it. Because yeah, you can change it again, but then you get confused, everybody else gets confused. You have to change documents, you have to change everything if you change your name legally. So, example, if you have a passport or driving licence or anything like that, it all has to go under your new name, banks, doctors, everything. If you don't own your own house, you're with a council or something, or private renting, everything on those forms has to be changed to your new name. So it would be a bit awkward trying to do that. And your national insurance card as well, that has to be changed. Which 2 years later I still haven't done. But yeah, it's just very awkward, and you know, it's just best to give it some time and thought on your name, really. But yeah, whatever you choose to go with, then go with it. Don't try and let other people change your mind just because they don't like it. So yeah, if you haven't chosen a name already, then good luck with that. I suggest you look into all the things that you'd have to change, all your documents, because you don't want to get done for fraud. And yeah, I think one of the, like I said, it was 2 years ago since I changed my name now, but I think it was about £40 at the time. But that was to change my name, my middle names, and my title. So I'm now Mr. as well as just changing my names. So yeah, I'm not sure what it'd be now, but that was on Deedpoll, and I did that online. You get this document thing, this big blue fuck off thing, and all you got to do is just sign it with your old signature and then your new one, and have somebody else who witnessed you sign it as well, and that's it. It's all changed. It's pretty easy doing it that way. So yeah, good luck. Hope this helps somehow, and I'll hopefully post up the next topic a bit sooner. Thanks for watching. Bye.